Most of us have only one story to tell. I don't mean that only one thing happens to us in our lifetime. There are countless events which we turn into countless stories. But there's only one that matters, only one finally worth telling. That one comes here with me, and that's why we're here. Ladies and gentlemen, and each one of you, I welcome you again to a fantastic platform. We call it Economic Times Cutting Charge Stories, brought to you by ETH. And my name is Mithun Upadhyay. As always, I'm here to bring you some laughter and great conversation, something to sip on absolutely for endless stories of life. So, who is joining us today? Well, a happy soul to start with, a seasoned IT professional with a passion to create business opportunities crafted for the connected world, demonstrated leadership in cloud computing, mobility, virtualization, IT infrastructure, IoT, digitalization, BYOD, and of course, information security. Now, successful track record of leading and managing large technology operations, innovations, operational excellence in initiatives, technology, and of course, organizational transformers, and in a multicultural, multinational environment. A very passionate, a very detailed oriented personality who's always cheerful and truly one stop shop for almost everything. I'm very delighted to welcome here at Cutting Chai to brew something amazing, Mr. Piyush Mistry, Associate Director, JM Financial Limited, with us right now. Hello and welcome to Cutting Chai.
Hey, hi, meeting. How are you?
Absolutely good now that I'm talking to you. But I have this question to ask you. How great are you feeling right now?
Awesome.
I love that kick. Awesome. It is the best part. And I love the first question I always ask all my guests. And starting with you, let's breeze back to the past. Let's go back to the early life. Let's rewind a little. If you were to go back to the childhood days, as a teenager, back in school or early college, were there any positive influences or incidents that shaped your foundation in those formative years?
Okay, so in my past, means in my school life, uh, many, it was everything was positive.
Wow.
Because in school life, we do not have any kind of responsibility. We are free to go anywhere. We are, not able to, we are just okay. Parents, if you want anything, ask your parents, daddy, I want this, mom, I want this, and it is there in front of you. So
True.
yeah, school life is, it's the most enjoyable life which you will never get back in your entire life. Okay.
Absolutely.
And of course, in college, yeah, there was a competition, there was some kind of responsibility also. Okay, so you have to make your career, you have to focus on your career, and accordingly you have to work. So as prefer to college, I prefer to use, but the school life is the best life to live. There you are
Wow.
actually you are living happily. Okay.
True. True.
So school life is the best life I have seen. And yeah, positive, everything is positive in school life. In college also, everything is positive, nothing negative, because unless we are just enjoying, we are meeting the friends, we are meeting the hang around, so everything is positive. So nothing kind of incident has happened till now, at least in school and college life. But yeah, to make a career, okay, I got means after school, my parents have asked me, get Piyush, what you want to do in future. So I was much more eager to become the computer engineer. I said to my father and mother, I want to become the computer engineer. So they say, okay. So they asked, why do you want to become computer engineer? I said, it's a technology. I like computers, so I want to become a computer engineer. So
Wow.
yeah. So
Wow.
after 10th standard, when the admission started, so first, the engineering and the technical admissions start later as compared to, commerce. So
Right.
my father said, okay, let's take a commerce right now. I said, I want to become an engineer. Why should I go for commerce? Okay, you take it now. Let's see. So I took admission in commerce and I started joining the college. For me, it was, just I'm going for attendance and I'm coming back. What is debit? What is credit? Everything off my mind. Then I said to my parents, there was, I cannot continue with the commerce. I want to switch to engineering. I want to become computer engineer. So my dad said, okay, let's do it. So we took the admission. We removed the name from background. I switched to and I switched career to computer industry. And yeah, there I learned many things. I learned what is computer. So this is the positive and you can say the turnaround time for me that I stepped in IT industry and today I'm here.
Wow. It's really fascinating that you said your parents insisted you take commerce. You did take commerce, but yet it all went over you, and you then took it up on you and you went back to your parents and said, you know what? I can see a career coming my way with science, with computer science, with engineering, and you did that. And that is commendable. That is cutting in the story we're looking at. I have another very interesting question. Creative thinking is the lifeblood of any organization. How do you
Correct.
encourage it within your organization to keep the new ideas coming and rolling, and there's a good kind of a bonding among every individual? How do you let this flow around?
See, creative thinking is not like, it keeps on coming. So, but for that, you have to be disciplined. You have to be stay organized what you are doing. You should be focused and you should be active.
Absolutely.
Because if you remain active, you will go to some other website, you will meet the people around, you will understand with them, you will discuss with them, and whatever you do, whatever you discuss, whatever you see, end of the day, make a note of it. So if you make a note of it and if you revise on daily wise, you will not forget. Because
Right. Right.
today if I met say 2 to 3 people and if I don't write, after a couple of days I may forget what I have done. I mean what we spoke. But if we write those
Right.
important point and keep it in your diary, it will be beneficial in future and it will help a lot ahead how
Absolutely.
to make the creative things. Because to make the creative you should know the entire thing, you should know the steps, you should know how to do it. And once you interacted with the person who is already uh, done many things, many creativity things, it will help you also to grow.
Absolutely. I like it. I like so sharp it is about that time. Creativity is actually indeed very important. So, because it's all important around creativity, how do you motivate and inspire your team who work from home, and how do you measure the employee productivity while they're working from home scenarios?
Okay, so to work from home and to keep my team motivated, first of all the thing is we have to encourage all of our teammates. Because
Absolutely.
working from home is not an easy task. Because once you're working from home there are many family disturbances also. If you have the kids around, they may come and disturb. So it might happen that your employer team may do some mistake or there may be some kind of delay from their end. Okay, because working from home is not an easy task. So
Correct.
in that case you have to encourage them learning, okay, new things. Because working from home, it means you should be also connected to your career, that how you
True.
are learning. Okay, so you have to encourage them. Then you have to give them good perks and discount kind of. Because nowadays internet things, people, the company and the people provide, okay, internet things, so that perks and discount we can give. Then we have to give them support. Because tomorrow if anything goes down, if we are not there in their back, they may not able to work confidently. So they should be
Right.
confident, okay, yeah, if something is happened, my senior is there who will be support me for the right thing, not for the wrong things. Okay, then we should also ask them how is your health, how is your all in your family, all are comfortable, all are okay. It's just kind of mutual understanding between you and your teammates. So that is also See, we should keep a relation with your team, not only for professional, but also for personal things. Okay, like how are
Absolutely.
you? Always well. Hope you are doing care. Hope you've taken the vaccination also. All these things is mandatory. So they will feel, okay, my senior who is to whom I am working, he is also concerned for me and my family. Okay, it's not only concerned with the work. So that is the most important thing. Then we have to give them continuous feedback that what
Absolutely.
kind of
Yes.
work they are doing. In case if that person is not doing properly, you should take a feedback. Means you should give a feedback at least once in a week. Okay.
Right.
Then you have to show them what is the power of technology. If that person is not aware, you should explain them. You have to show them. And the most importantly, you should build a dashboard that what your teammates are doing. That if I have a team of say five people, so who is doing what kind of work, you should have that graph and you should show to all your team that okay, this is how work we are doing, this is how work we are resolving the issues, you are doing our projects with the timeline. So all these things we have to interact with
Keep
your
in mind.
teams so that they are also motivated and they can feel like to work from home.
Absolutely. I like how you mentioned, perception and then understanding every individual. And that word you use, it's just not about being professional, but also being equally with them personally. And that's the balance that you need in order to make sure they all are motivated. And wherever they are
Yeah.
with your organization and for it. What's the best professional advice you have ever received and who gave it to you?
Okay. In my career, I have got advice from my all the bosses to whom I work with
Okay.
them. Okay, whether it's my first company or it's my present JM Financial. So I started my career as a normal hardware engineer, where I was doing the field work across the Mumbai office, all the places in Mumbai, whether it is at home, residential or commercial. Okay. Then I worked there as a hardware engineer for 3 years and a software programmer also. Then I joined one company. The company name was Atcom Technologies Limited.
Okay.
That company make the turnaround of my life. There
Wow.
I was reporting, I can tell the name to whom I was reporting. I was reporting to Chirag Gandhi. This person saw what good I am. Okay, because in computer there are many things: hardware, software, networking, system administration, many things are there. So he saw that Piyush is good in what. So there I was working as a software programmer also and hardware engineer also,
Wow.
both the dual role. But he saw that okay, Piyush can do better in this thing, so he shifted me. First of all, he said, okay, Piyush, from tomorrow, you are not going to work as a software engineer, the software programmer. I said, why? I want to make a career in software development. He said,
Right.
no, you are not doing that. You will focus on this thing.
Okay.
I said, okay, that time I was not much happy, but okay, okay, let's try that. So I tried. I uh, I left the software development part and I shifted to networking industry, how the networking works. So I started learning the what is internet, how internet works, what all protocols are. I started working and I found it interesting. Okay. So slowly, I got the interest in networking. I learned many things by myself. Okay. And
Wow.
he was the person who always give me the task. Piyush, you are doing this. Piyush, you are completing this. He was not asking whether you are doing this. But he said, okay, this is your time. You have to do it. So he
Okay.
started giving and I started learning myself. I started committing to my work. I started give him the delivering the work on time and I learned many things. I myself make my career in internet security part. I
Wow.
learned myself how the firewall function. I learned myself how to protect your server. So I totally got involved in this thing. And I said, then after say 2 to 3 years, when I got a good opportunity, from that Adcom to other company. I got a good, I got a job. I mean the site in HDFC Bank Limited, a data center. I used to
Yes,
handle. So there already I work in Adcom, that how the data center. It's a very small, but I know what all things. So I learned there how the servers function. I was able to do everything easily. Then I said that Chirag Gandhi, you are the best. You give me the right path. Good thing that I left software programming, because of course the programming was not that much easy for me. I was fighting a lot. I was not able to write the code properly, but he saw, okay, Piyush can do this well. So now I am handling the total IT infra. I am handling everything. I know what is there. So the big credit goes to the Chirag Gandhi, who changed my career. But
that's
still, yeah, every birthday, on his birthday, I call him and I say him thank you that for you give me, I am at this position. But he always said, you, it is your hard work and your dedication what you have done. So for me, I can say that Chirag Gandhi is a Krishna of my life, who gave me the direction to
wow.
walk, and I walk there. It's like that.
Mr. Chirag Gandhi, there's a big reveal here. He is the man who's a Krishna to Mr.
Yes.
Piyush Mistri's life. And yes, I like how he took charge and he understood
Yeah.
you and your future in lines of what you will seek better in. And that's exactly where he is. And it's an open confession in Cutting Chai Stories. We're getting some interesting stories. One last question before I jump into the next round. And this one
Yeah.
is a very simple question, straightforward answer I need from you. What is your mantra for success in a simple line?
Okay, for my mantra for my life is, first of all, always thankful to God, always thankful to your parents. This is the two things which I always do for everything. And
Wow.
apart from that, the success mantra also include by yourself that, okay, don't degrade yourself. Always say, yeah, you are doing something you can do. Why you cannot do? Okay, that is the
Right,
first
right,
thing you should do. Second thing is, always share what you are doing, whether it is right or wrong, unless until it is not confidential. Okay,
true,
if you've done something right, share with others. If you've done something wrong, that also share. Because if you want to go, if you want to become a success, failure is must in your life. Okay,
true.
so whenever you get fail, you have to share, okay, this was my failure, I have done this mistake. You should commit yourself. Then the third thing is that you should keep on learning. It's a self learner. You have to learn, because in IT industry, if you do not learn, you are out. So you have to learn with the
Absolutely.
latest technologies, everything. You should be disciplined, and sometimes the very important, which what I have learned, that sometimes you have to say no.
Correct.
Okay, if you
Learn to
don't
say
say,
no.
if you say yes, 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 it will not give a success. You may get failed. So sometimes you should say no openly. Okay, no, I cannot do. No, I cannot deliver in so and so day. So they will come to know, yeah, there
True.
must be if he's taking charge, then he will commit to his date. But if I give date, okay, I want till tomorrow, and if you say cannot do, it is a failure. So sometimes
Absolutely.
you should say no. That is important.
Absolutely. The art of saying no is indeed very important in any individual's life. I like how you did mention that. Of course, learning, endless learning in IT or any industry for that matter of fact is very important. And of course, accept and speak it all, good or bad. And that's what Mr. Piyush Mistry has in his own dictionary of success towards how to go about it. I'm jumping to the next round right now, which is the rapid fire round. And this is very straightforward. I give
Okay.
you a word, what comes in your mind, the next you have to just give me
Hmm.
that. Yes?
Okay.
Ready? Let's start this. Chirag Gandhi,
Mentor.
JM Financial,
Career.
family,
First.
friends,
Always. available.
Holiday.
You should take.
IIT Bombay.
IT?
IIT Bombay.
What do you say?
IIT
IIT
Bombay.
Bombay. Yeah, it is a you should everyone's dream.
Future.
Future is on yourself.
Happiness.
Always be happy. Find happiness everywhere.
Whiskey.
I don't take.
Music.
Yeah, music is relaxing
Love.
everywhere and everyone.
One last question. Chai or cutting chai with Miten Upadhyay?
Cutting chai with Nitin Upadhyay.
That's the way forward. Thank you, Mr. Piyush. Before I sign off, any song that you love listening to and reflects the kind of person you are. Any song.
Okay, the song I normally learn, I mean, I love to hear of Kishore Kumar.
Okay.
And I don't know, means I'm not that much music founder that who has sung this song, but I love to hear one song that it's चलते चलते मेरे गीत सदा याद रखना कभी अलविदा ना कहना. This song I really love to hear. This is the first song, and the second song is that lag ja gale. That
Yeah.
I am not that much good in singing, but lag ja
I want
gale
you to sing
I
चलते
don't.
चलते one line से थोड़ा म्यूजिक डाल के अपने अंदाज में
Okay,
चलते चलते
थोड़ा म्यूजिक
one
डाल
line.
के, ठीक है. Let me try that.
Yes, sir.
चलते चलते मेरे ये गीत याद रखना कभी अलविदा ना कहना कभी अलविदा ना कहना. Yeah.
Thank you so much. अलविदा हम कहने वाले हैं पर थोड़ी देर के लिए. But what a interesting session that was. This is what Cutting Chai is all about. What was cutting about the entire episode is first, Mr. Piyush took charge when he was going to Commerce College, but made sure he went back to science to learn engineering. Second choice of how Mr. Chirag Gandhi did support him and saw his future. Number three, learn and don't stop learning. Be out loud, speak out anything good or bad. And third most, be yourself. And चलते चलते उनको याद रखना और इनको कभी भी अलविदा ना कहना. It was indeed fantastic. Thank you, Mr. Piyush Mistry, for joining us here. Such an
Thank you, Miti.
amazing telling that story. What do you do? Listen, get inspired, come back for the next. This is the Economic Times Cutting Chai Stories brought to you by ET Edge. And my name is Mithun Upadhyay. And yes, like, share, what more? Thank you.
Thank you, Miti. Nice to